Oh, okay, kid. Sleepy time for you. Yeah. Oh, I can see we're gonna disagree about that one, huh? Yeah? Yeah, in spite of the fact that you and your mama have been up since the crack of dawn? Huh? You're not sleepy? No? Ooh. Ooh, your arms are chilly. Yes, they are. Oh, and your hands, too. Well, you know, we're gonna take care of that. Because there's a heater upstairs, and it's gonna warm up your hands. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. And what am I gonna do while you're taking a lovely nap, huh? Look at this. What am I gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a walk on the beach, sit on the dunes again, and get my head together. Because this is a terrific place to get your head together. Don't you think? Yeah, you think so? But if you need me, you know what you do? You holler! Yeah, and I'll come running, because I can hear you outside. Oh, now let's see. Okay, we're gonna get you a toy to keep you company. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ha-ha. How do you like that? Huh? Oh, what? You don't like that? Who are you kidding, Mama? Is that what you're saying? Does this look like a sleepy face? You're not sleepy? After all that sea air didn't make you drowsy? Oh, Mama, no, no. It was a lovely morning, even though the sun wasn't shining. Because we had what? The sand, and the sea air, and this nice little house where you were born. Hey, did you know that? Nah, you don't remember that, do you? Anyway, this place always just seems to make everything clearer for me. Yeah, yeah, and I hope that it's the same for you. Duh. Yeah. I love you so much, you know that? I just don't want you to be mixed up about who you are and who your daddy is. Because the fact of the matter is that you got two dads. And they both love you. There's Seneca, who's kind and good, and he's always going to be there for you. Yeah. Yeah, and you can trust him. Even though we don't always agree. Because you know something? Your grandma and your grandpa, they're good for you. And they always will be. But Edmund, I want you to be proud of your dad, too. Because you know what? He is going to be a senator. Come here, you little rascal. A senator for the U.S. That's right. Oh, that totally bores you, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Come on, we're going to put you to bed.
And this is where the buck stops, so to speak.
Oh, the inner sanctum.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, I don't know what to say. It's all true, isn't it, John?
My son, the senator? You better believe it, lady.
I think they like it.
You like it? It's amazing. Oh, dear. Yeah. You could dream of a place like this, but here it is, in the flesh.
The United States Senate. You know what really got to me, Frank?
What?
Coming through that whole suite of offices, seeing all the people you got working for
I'll tell you, that's only half of them. Now, there's 22 out there now. We'll have over 40 later, but don't worry. I'll keep them all busy.
I don't doubt it. Son, what can you say? I'm awestruck. That's the fact.
I'll tell you a secret, Ma. So am I.
He's been practicing that cool look for days. I had to remind him not to swing from the chandeliers of the White House.
The White House. I bet you'd be gone in and out of there like a regular.
No, Dad. Most freshman senators don't make a habit of it. But we are scheduled to make an appearance there later on this afternoon. There's a reception. Now, when I say we, it means you too. You're invited.
Oh, my word.
Oh, you're kidding, Frank.
I am not, Dad. This is the real thing.
Do you mean we're going to go to the White House and meet the president?
Yes.
And the First Lady?
Well, why not?
Absolutely. They'll love you.
You know, Frank, I always wanted the world for you. Because I knew you were capable of having it and using it the right way. All this, it's more than I ever dreamed of. It's fantastic.
Oh, that's it. It's fantastic, son.
I think he's coming to again.
Tom?
Faith?
I'm here.
Where? I don't know where I am.
You're in Riverside Hospital, Tom.
Roger.
Yeah,
The operation.
it's over. You've been sleeping.
I can't see. Where's Faith?
I'm here.
Don't go.
No.
You tolerated the operation very well.
Are there bandages on my... No.
Tom, it was an extremely difficult operation. If you remember, I told you there was a certain risk to the optic nerve.
It isn't necessarily permanent.
I'm blind?
I'm
Yes.
afraid so.
I knew there was a chance, and, well, I had to take it.
But there is a chance that when the swelling goes down and the excess fluid within the brain is absorbed, that your sight can come back.
But I can't hurt anybody anymore. The tumor, it's definitely gone.
I was able to remove the tumor, Tom. It was in an awkward place, and it was growing rapidly. And you were probably right to elect surgery.
Well, at least I can't hurt anybody anymore.
No, there won't be any more seizures.
Thank you, Roger. Faith, I want to say
Hush. You don't have to say anything. You just rest.
What happens now?
Well, you'll have to stay in the hospital a while. And if we're lucky, you may have partial or a full recovery of your vision before you discharge. But if that isn't the case, we'll be able to get you private nursing before you go home. Before you leave.
No, don't worry. I can go back to my old apartment. The tenant's there on a month-to-month basis, and he'll leave if I ask him to.
You don't have to think about that now.
Oh, yes, I do. I want to say this. Don't worry, Faith. I don't want you to do anything for me. You're not tied to me now in any way. But, well, thank you for being here.
Look, Tom, there's no need to worry about the future right now. Just take it easy. You'll have plenty of time while you're recuperating to sort things out.
Now, Roger, I want to say this. I don't want Faith taking care of me because, well, she did that before, and it was a mistake.
Tom, stop,
No.
please.
I can get a nurse or whatever I need, and I can go back to my old apartment. And, well, if my sight doesn't come back, I can do something, you know. Lots of people manage.
Look, Tom, that's enough. Look, remember, your body's been through a strain, and even conversation is exhausting.
Excuse me, Doctor, but Mr. Desmond is scheduled for X-ray.
Certainly. Tom, we'll check in on you later.
Fine. Thank you.
Tell me this, would you? Where else on God's green earth, where else but in this country could the son of a bartender get to be a senator?
There might be a few other places, Doc.
Oh, you think so? Well, I don't. The point is, this is some system we got here. Of course, That bartender never went past the 9th grade himself, but his son went on to college, the police academy, law school.
Because you saw to it that he did.
Sure, we wanted the best for him. We did our bit, but it was himself went out and worked for it.
I'm not so sure you're giving credit where it's due, but I must say I agree with you about only in America.
What I mean is, this country may have its critics. It may have a few genuine faults, but there's no place else like it. Wouldn't you say, lady?
Oh, well, it's certainly been good to me. I never dreamed that I would be sitting in the Senate gallery watching my own son be sworn in. Oh, I wish your grandfather could be here. Yeah. I know he's looking down on us from somewhere having a grand time, but I'd love to hear his comments.
Yeah. You know, I don't know much about your father. Will you tell me about him sometime?
Well, certainly I will, if you want me to. He's another one whose life was disrupted by politics. Oh, but that's a long story. I'll talk about it sometime when there is time. Please. Well, my father can't be here. I'm certainly pleased my sister is here for the occasion.
Oh, yes, Frank told me. I'm sorry she had to miss the ceremony.
Well, the medical test came first.
Listen, Pat will have her fixed up, and as soon as we can, we'll have her down to Washington and show her the sights before she leaves, okay?
Oh, darling, she'd love it, but do you have time for guided tours?
We'll see. Actually, though, I can't wait to get back to work.
He's been champing at the bit.
I say it's a good thing if this country has a few faults, otherwise I'd be out of business before I even began.
I don't think you have to worry about that. Take a good look at the top of this desk. It's the last time you'll see it.
That's fine by me.
Hey, come on, we better get on our way or we'll miss the main event.
Now, Bob and Nancy
do I look all right?
You look terrific, sweetheart. Come on.
Bob and Nancy save space for you up in the gallery. Okay. I'll wave to you from the floor.
I wouldn't dare.
I wouldn't dare, huh? You never know.
Okay, sweetie, come on. Oh, yeah. If you can't sleep, we're going to try to rock a little bit. How's that? How do you like that, huh? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's good. You're restless, you know? Just like your dad. Your dad, the senator, I mean. Oh, boy, I'm going to have to stop that, or else you're really going to be confused. You know, Senator Ryan has some wonderful qualities that I'd like you to inherit. Yeah, his energy and his drive. You know, he sees something that he wants, and he focuses right in on it, zeroes in, and goes right after it, and he gets it. Yeah, maybe sometimes a little too fast, but that's what's great, his enthusiasm. That's one of the things I'd like you to inherit. Mm-hmm. He just excites all the people around him. You know something? I think that's one of the things you have inherited, because you excite me, you make me feel terrific. Terrific. Now, let's see. As far as Seneca is concerned, let's see. Sureness and strength. And he also gets what he wants all the time. But he has a lot of patience. You see, tenacity. Now, that is a good thing to have. He wanted us, and he waited, and he got us. Yeah. I have a feeling that we're lucky all around. You know, maybe it's not such a bad thing to have two dads. Mm-hmm. When you grow up, you can be a little like both of them. How'd you like that?
What do I do now, Roger? What do I do?
I wish I could tell you, honey. Actually, you don't have to do anything. You understand there's a good chance that he'll recover, but it'll take time.
Time? Yeah. Then what?
Are you talking about Pat?
Oh, God, I never should have married Tom.
Faith, you were trying to help him.
Oh, help. I was a big help, wasn't I? I lost his baby, then I lied about the whole circumstances. I'm responsible for the emotional mess he's in.
Faith, the basic cause of Tom's problem was physiological. Now, okay, your personal situation contributed to the course that took. But that was happenstance, and you yourself have suffered enough for it.
He nearly died.
So did you. If Tom had succeeded in killing you, it wouldn't have made any difference what caused the seizures. Honey, I'm just grateful that you're both safe now.
I suppose you know what's happening between Pat and me.
I gathered that you found your way together again, and I was extremely happy for you.
He was there when I needed him. He always has been. I thought Tom was psychotic. And all those old feelings were there. There was so much joy.
Honey, you know, I'm very grateful that our relationship has changed so much in the last year or so, that we have grown closer.
Oh, so am I.
And I've always admired the kind of person that you are. And I'm a little astonished that we're siblings. We're both dedicated doctors. But you are basically altruistic, and I am basically self-serving. Now, no, wait. I'm trying to make a point. I admire you. But I've always felt that you've had an over-exaggerated sense of responsibility. Now, I understand your conflict, and I have a great deal of compassion for Tom. But don't you think it's time you stop punishing yourself? Now, you heard what he just said, that he doesn't think you owe him anything.
Did you see his face? Did you see the courage, the dignity that was there? That was the Tom I married. And I was walking around saying he doesn't exist anymore.
I can understand why you felt that way.
When I found out that the problem was physical, my feelings changed. I honestly thought he hated me. Okay, I was living with him. I was making love and all that, but it wasn't true. Roger, I'm the reason he had that operation. I'm the reason he took that risk.
All right. That is partially true. But Tom had no choice. If he had waited for the radiation to take care of that tumor, it would have been fatal.
You didn't know that till you were well into the surgery.
That's true enough, but the point is that Tom was right to be terrified about his own behavior.
Roger, when it comes to a tumor, there is no right. There is no wrong. He wasn't responsible for what he was doing, but I'm responsible for him. Now, what happens to that man if I leave him?
You mean in terms of the immigration problem?
Yes. If I left him now, immigration is going to take away his naturalization and ship him right back to Ireland. And you know as well as I do what that means. That means a half a dozen Donahues just waiting for him because they're going to realize Liam didn't get the job done and they're going to kill him.
And if you stay with him?
I lose Pat. Oh, God, Roger, help me. I don't know what I think. I don't know what I feel anymore.
solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will serve truthfully and faithfully with allegiance to the same, that you will take this obligation without evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of this office on which you are about to enter. So help you God.
I do.
What if you could change your past? Erica does, every week, because sometimes the only way to move forward is to go back. A new original primetime drama, Being Erica, Thursdays at 10 on SoapNet.